Mobile is really influencing the direction of the company now. We started as a web-only business, as a lot of other e-commerce companies did as well. And we've just announced in our Q1 earnings that now 45% of transactions in North America come from mobile phones. And as you can imagine, it's really shifting the way we think about the business, how we think about mobile first, and how we approach things. And a really good example is email, which is one of our main communication channels, where we've just shifted to a very different email approach, where we show mobile optimized email to customers who are on mobile devices, and build a very different infrastructure actually to provision that. That's a very good question, because particularly in our case, where we're not providing streaming video or high bandwidth downloads, you would think that the network is not that important for the kind of service we provide, but it is. I was just talking about this topic in the session earlier, where it's a lot about the entertainment aspect. Even when you provide m-commerce experiences, people want to be entertained, they want to have playful, fast, snappy experience, and the network plays a huge role in this. That's why we're really happy that LTE is now picking up as well, because it's significantly enhancing the mobile commerce experience on the phone. We see obviously that the customers are more engaged, they like the service better, they buy more, which in the end is not irrelevant when the browsing experience is fast and snappy and the response times are quick. And that's what we're looking for in the network. Good question. I think it's important these days, I'm now talking a little bit broader, also outside of Groupon. I think it's very important for content providers as well as operators to really think about what are their objectives and what kind of benefit does the service provide, and not just go for the hot brand at the moment, but really think about what's the differentiation. We've engaged quite a bit with operators over the last 2 years. We've gone through some good and interesting learnings, I think, on both sides as well, in terms of what's working, what's not. And we'll continue to work with carriers, but we focus probably more on providing contextually relevant content to successful carrier content propositions than, for example, trying to be preloaded on every single device on the market, which from a mid to long-term perspective might not be the best experience also for the customer. It's been really interesting, and I think a very good show in the context of having a broad variety of industry players here attending, and I think it's also a really good move to have more representatives from the service side, because you do obviously see there's different parts of the ecosystem, and having one place for them to come together and communicate, I think is very beneficial.